Welcome to Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertold, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You're pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow simians, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Henry the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC, a superstition. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. 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 Welcome to Marantz Rantz.
That boy's gifted. That boy's gifted. And he's lifted. Welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. Damn. I gave you a 20-minute show yesterday and I took off. I dropped the bat. I walked off. I said, shit, I was out of breath, out of time, out of thoughts. Woo! I killed it. Hey, you might not feel it, but I felt it. I felt like, I have these out-of-body experiences. It's like it just leaves me. And I'm just talking and I'm spitting and then I got to run it back. I'll listen to it and I'll be like, did I just say that? I don't even know what happened. And I don't care. Hi. We talk about the stock market. We talk about life. No edits or cuts. One take session. Marantz Rantz. Welcome back, guys. Anybody see Tony De Niro's show this morning? Tony De Niro went live. 22,000 followers. Oh, my God. Hey, Tony. 13 viewers, bro? How many bots are in your shit? How many AMC, Bed Bath & Beyond, HYMC, Markets with the May? How many of these groupies are watching you? None? I was number 13 out of 12. And I wasn't even watching. I turned that shit off. Oh, my God. At least Jackie can afford to buy bots. I mean, Jackie's at 800 people. Oh, my God. Hey, Jackie, by the way, I got a bone to pick with you. But before I pick my bone with all the YouTubers and before I show you all the great stats and all the great information that we share on this channel, let's give you the best information of the day. The number one stat of the day. It's the stat of the day, stat of the day, stat of the day. No, Dan Patrick. The true stat. The one who's undefeated. Tito. My little man Tito. Oh, boys, I was shook yesterday. I was shook to the core of my heart. My little man, I went and saw him in my daughter's room, and I could hear his whimpering, like a little, and I was like, oh, hell no. I hear that. See, a dog's having a rough day. You just go, man, send his ass outside, feed him a piece of ham, go do something. No, when he goes, oh, shit, no. Told my daughter, I said, take him now. I'll pay whatever. It doesn't matter. Still, I mean, whatever. My wife had to give me a good stern talking, let me tell you, because there I was, living life in front of you. Nah, mama, I got 3 cats, 2 dogs. All these guys getting sick over the last 5 years. I'm paying thousands of dollars for this shit. I'm done with these cats and dogs. And then my wife said, you better change that attitude. You better change your tone. You're talking about money to me, about cats. So these are family members. And I was like, you're right. You're right. All right. She's all, Tito didn't choose you. You chose him. I said, no, you weren't there, babe. He ran up on me, man. It was a setup. No. Can I tell you what happened? So allegedly, according to they went and looked in his insides. They did all this shit. X-rays, sonograms, blood work, everything, right? My little man just has an upset stomach. He has an upset stomach because here's what happened. What had happened was I went to this local shop. So there's this place called Kennedy's. Okay, it's a house. It's a house that has been a convenience store and a little like restaurant, like a little stop and pop for like 70 years. Swear to goodness. It feeds all the farm workers, all the guys who climb up in the palm trees and get all the dates and everything. And I bought a quesadilla from over there. I bought a burrito, tacos, and a quesadilla. And your boy Tito. Tito's Tito. Tito got ups, bro. He got hops, okay? He can jump. So Tito ran, air dogged that shit onto the actual kitchen table. And our kitchen table is about, it's one of those high top ones, real high. But he jumped up on the table, got up there, ate the whole quesadilla. See, here I was thinking that my son or my daughter ate it, and it's a fat-ass quesadilla. I mean, like, big. And it has, I think it was like carne asada, I don't know, but it has shit in it that will irritate your stomach. It'll tear you apart. He ate the whole thing. The dude was just picking out, and so that's what happened. That's the story. And his body can't handle that whole quesadilla. So they're still monitoring him. We're just happy that it's not, something that's irreversible, something you can't come back from. As of now, he's in good health, good vitals. When my daughter was on the phone this morning with the vet. We have a Dr. Clark. He's our vet. He's a really good guy. He's watched over all our animals. When Levy jumped off the couch and she air jorted off the couch, she broke her leg. They put her in a cast, and Levy's running around today like a damn jackass. But I don't mind Levy one bit. Tito, he'll be home soon, hopefully. I talked to the vet this morning. He says he wants to monitor him throughout the day, but his vitals are better. He's got a lot more energy back, but he gave him some medication too. We're just seeing if he can pass some food, if he can get through stuff. And that was it. Mother effing Rantz on the horn, hit the trumpets. Yeah, poor little guy. I hear you, man. Tito's a beast. Pup is okay for now. He's okay for now. He got the squirts. No, he wasn't doing it. He was just throwing up, dude. He was throwing up bile. Like it's whenever your dog throws up just yellow, that means they have an empty stomach, but they're upset. They can't pass what went in, and that's when you need to get them to the doctor and just to make sure there's nothing blocking the passage. But I did all of this stuff, guys. It's my testimony for my dog loving days right now, and thank you for reporting for whatever. Thank you for all the support yesterday too, guys. I know I did 20-minute rant. I just came in to just start spitting and yelling and cussing. I get it. But some days you need to get all that shit out. Some days you got to be out there and you got to let them know. It's not about the ifs, what if. It's the even if. That was the whole gist of the conversation. So even if you guys think this investment's not going to make it, I beg to differ. I got the stats to prove it, and I just can't wait for the next 6 weeks when GameStop might trade sideways right now. But it's going to explode. It's going to explode. It's going to hit the floor, and it's going to go crazy. And people are going to be looking for you. They're going to be asking you. And we're at one of those moments in our investment cycles. And so GameStop really has the potential to do all of the above. I'm just happy for it. But like I use the word testimony right now, the true fact of testimony is that when you go through life, you have all these tests and trials and tribulations, and your testimony is your story on how you got past those tests. And so any test you might come across, as in this channel, this life that we've been investing over the last 5 years, this investment, and then of course GameStop. Everyone has their story, everyone has their testimony. So I'm just willing to listen to it. That's it. And so GameStop's awesome, and so are you. I watched some videos, guys. I got some info. We have a lot to talk about today. We're going to take our time with it. I'm not in a rush. I have nowhere to go. So let's go back onto the bandwagon of kicking ass and taking names. Hey, Jackie, how you doing, man? Haven't talked to you in a while. You've been MIA. Or as you would put it, there's nothing to talk about, so I don't need to live stream every day. It sounds like you got a job, Jackie. Sounds like you got a job if you can't live stream every day. What would be holding you back from life? Well, there's other investments we should be making. We should be investing into all these plays that I've already told you about. I told you about GoPro. I told you about, did you say LPSN? Live person? Is that the one that you're pushing out right now? I don't know if you guys know this, but he's been pushing out this stock called LPSN. And I was surprised. Jackie De La Grift. Let's go for it. Remember, I call out the bullshit when I see it. LPSN, right? Haven't even pulled this up ever on my chart. Wow, so you're buying it at $1.16. It was at 45 cents a couple of months ago. Let's see the weekly chart. Yeah, this is the one you want to play with. This is the stock you want to play with because you just picked it out of obscurity. You mean to tell me that this is something that you want people to buy and that you're tracking on the daily, a penny stock? Why do you think, well, there's money to be made in penny stocks, Marantz, I can read the chart. No, I can read the chart. I can read the chart better than you, apparently, and I'll tell you why. Because it's not about the chart that you think it is. Remember what I told you? I don't know how you guys do it. Between you and Tony De Niro, I'm trying to figure it out, Jackie. Help me out. Public service announcement. I have questions. Maybe you have answers. How in the hell do you keep picking private equity stocks? I.e., private equity owns them. They're on the board of directors. They leverage these companies, and they go bankrupt. We can start at Tupperware where you started your whole YouTube. But I want to know, Jackie, how did we do it again? How are we hitting 5 for 5, 10 for 10? You want to talk about hitting things. Let's go look at LivePerson, can we? We'll just start at the board. The whole chairman of the board, Jim Miller, where is he? A senior advisor at Boston Consulting Group. Hello? Hello? We can do this, Jackie. I can go down the list and I can look at the next guy, Dan Fletcher, and what does it say? Manager, Alvarez and Massal. Alvarez and Massal, what are they? Restructuring, right? Consulting firm, i.e. Sue Gove, Bed Bath & Beyond. No, maybe we can just do it again as we keep scrolling down and we look at every private equity investment across every single timeline. I can't get over it. I said, how in the hell are you hitting them line after line? The chief investment security officer for Expedia. What else is new? I can go more. There's more private equity plays. All the GE Capital plays in the world from this guy. All the GE Capital. And I didn't go look at every company. I didn't go look at every single line. I didn't have time. I'm too busy trying to live life. But how could I? How could I look at it when it says managing director for a decade at Alvarez and Massal? I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing except focusing on companies that are riddled with private equity, that are going to make the wrong decisions for investors, and all of a sudden you guys are day traders on private equity stocks? I'm going to tell you right now, you can stay away or you can keep on playing and lose all your money. It's like, guys, I'm going to tell you, I've never seen it like this before. I'm going to ask you guys something, okay? Have you guys ever been to a retirement party before? A retirement party. I just recently was at 2 of them, and I walked in, and I was right there, and they're like, "You're like one of the guest speakers or whatever. Because whoever you might be in life, I don't know." But they go, "Hey, so-and-so's retiring," and you walk in, and you go, "I just want to thank this individual for all their great years of success, and and I wish them all the best, and they're going to ride off into the sunset, and this is their life." Sometimes retirement parties are awesome, right? I'm going to ask you something, just real quick, guys. Anybody seen a retirement party for a day trader? Anybody? Retirement party for a thug, a criminal? Anybody? Because thug, criminal, and day trader all just might be synonymous with loser. That's where I'm looking at. Where's your retirement party? Hold on. You're so rich. You're so smart. You know all the trades. You're so good. Why are you charging for it? Jackie, I'm talking to you. You're really good with your trades, right? You're the best. You're the best on YouTube, allegedly, on reading charts. Why are you charging for it? If you're so good, make money off your own money. Hi, Ryan Cohen. Ryan is running a company, and he's putting his own money into it, and his investment's going to return to him based off of what he built. That's what entrepreneurs do. That's what workers do. You guys that are investing in a GameStop, you don't know the luxuries you have right now. You don't know how good you have it. You have a CEO and chairman of the board who puts in his own money. Not money. He does not make a salary. He does not take $1 from the company. He puts in his own money into this company, and he's going to see fruit back from it. He's not politically grandstanding. Are you kidding? Apple yesterday with Tim Cook at the White House? Hi, we're going to build our infrastructure via U.S. only. Trump's right there. Trump loves this shit, bro. Trump has the biggest ego I've ever seen in my life. Trump's sitting there like this. I'm only going to deal with companies who make announcements on my lawn. Go ahead. Tell them how great I am. Go ahead. Kiss the hand. Kiss the hand. That's right. Taiwan Semiconductors, NVIDIA, you guys want to be here? You guys want to make these tariff-free items? Then you guys better start doing it right here in America. That's right. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Out loud. Tim Apple, do it. I'm sorry, Tim Cook. Go ahead. Placating. What are you, a politician? Garbage ass shit, bro. Build something. Build something and make the people come. I doubt it. Hey, Jackie, stop promoting bullshit ass companies and stocks, bro. It's freaking gross. Anyway, I got more to talk about, obviously. Got some headlines to go over. We're going to go over my YOLO update. Hi, I'm not Roy and Kitty, but I got a big YOLO update right now. My YOLO update is that I finally broke over $30,000 in the GameStop. I was very happy with that. It's currently sitting on 1,220 shares. Not a lot to you people, but a lot to me. A lot to me. I've been grinding for this for a long time. I take it one day at a time. What I buy today, $16 worth? That's all I had. $16. You know why? The damn vet bill's $850, and we'll keep going from there. But I'll leave it alone. Dogs are worth it. Let's go to Carter's Corner Pocket, the greatest YouTuber that no one talks about. This is Carter's Corner Pocket. And I'll tell you about Carter's Corner Pocket. He supports GameStop. And for you ladies out there, this is what he looks like in the camera. I know he's doing the voiceover in these videos, but this is Carter right here, a.k.a. Sweater Vest. Carter is a G, bro. Nice ass beard. He's all well put together. That's all premeditated. That's Carter's Corner Pocket. And I give him just a little corner in my pocket as far as GameStop goes and this channel. I give him the little corner of the internet. I say, here you go, Carter. Do what you do. CCP, hit it right. Let's go.
Welcome to Carter's Corner Pocket, where it feels the rocket. Here's another one for the broke haters in the chat. Let's do a $100 power pack today, a gold pack, and we're gonna see what we get. Let's get it. Now from this, I've gotten a bunch of stuff from gold packs. I even got a PSA 10 gold felt hat, Noisy Korax Pikachu. All right, cool. We got another Japanese card. I'm loving the Japanese art. Damn, we got a Mew EX. 2023 Pokemon Japanese Mew EX.
That's Bubble Mew.
Worth $350. I just flipped $100 to a $350 asset thanks to GameStop. Y'all are sleeping on GameStop. GameStop is on point. See, this type of card is the type of card you just hold on to for the rest of your life. It constantly appreciates. I got another card. I'm going to show you my collection. But this user interface, the way it operates is easy. I've listed 2 cards on eBay right now. One at an auction and one is a buy it now. The buy it now is only 15 bucks. I got an offer for 13 and I took it. Seamless through the GameStop Power Packs app. Here's some of my collection. I got a Articuno Holo EX. Nice card. $50. Got an 83. It's a Japanese one. What else do I have over here? I have a Japanese Bulbasaur Art Rare, Jaden Daniels, hometown Washington Redskins. Don't let them tell you it's Commanders. And there's my felt hat Pikachu. So anybody trying to play around, say GameStop's not it, this is it. Now you tell me, this card is $1,100. GameStop is offering me $850. And here's some more for you. GameStop, can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. Doing this thing for the collectors.
That's my my favorite YouTuber right there, bro. So guys, missing with the bullshit. Shout out to Carter's Corner Pocket. I believe he's in the chat right now too, talking about Redskins. Get out of here, bro. Carter, you're trash, bro. Everything I said good about Carter, I take it back. All right, that's it. This guy can't even keep a wide receiver. The scary Terry's gone. Him and Micah Parsons gonna form their own team called Crybabies, and I hope they do okay. Here's GameStop, $22.57. Oh my. God. Wait till we do the TA. Until then, this is amazing what's happening over here. GameStop.com and their PSA graded cards. I'm telling you, there's a 2016 Evolution. Look at that, the celebration card for Charizard right there. All these Charizards just showed up right now. PSA 8 Charizards, like crazy. And a 9. Did they get a 10 anywhere? Oh, those are just not. Wow, that's a lot of cards that show up out of nowhere. 3,146 cards. They used to have 9,000. Guys, 9,400 to be exact. They have 3,000. Oh, baby. I don't know what you've been told, but these fools are actually doing physical power packs or something. I don't know. I don't know, but they used to have 9,400. You know what's the best part about this channel is that all of you guys know that because you guys actually, what we do, crowdsource info. We've been sharing all this info for the last, 4.5 years. Things like this where we keep track of them. We keep track of how many cards they have, what do they have, what are they doing, and then it shows up on the balance sheet, and it's amazing, and we're going to talk about it, and I'm so excited. And why wouldn't you be excited about GameStop? You have to be at this point. Over 6,000 cards in 2 days. Yes. Something crazy. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter, guys. They could do nothing about this, about us. Told you. Yeah. That's one of the main principles that draws us to Marantz. That's what greed looks like. There's plenty of people in integrity. Yeah. Okay. So here's what we're gonna have this conversation. CXT is here in the chat. Everyone's here in the chat. We're gonna have a conversation about our Discord. Okay. If you guys do not know what Discord is, it's where we chat. You can download the app. It's called Discord, and then you can click on our link, and you'll be able to get into our Discord. Our Discord's completely free. It always will be. But we've had this joker in the chat for a while now, and he's an idiot. And he's always been talking out the other side of his mouth on these novels that he writes. But I put something up, and I put it up there. It was in the Discord. I put it up. It's what we call bait, okay? I baited the crowd to see who is smart or who actually knows what we're doing. And here you go, okay? You guys want the identity of this show, of me and the way I operate? It's right here, Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara is a great running back. And here's what he said about leaving the New Orleans Saints. He said, Los Angeles tried, Houston tempted, but I'm not for sale. I'm staying right here in New Orleans. I will die a Saints legend. This franchise believed in me, and I'm riding with them to the end. Loyalty over luxury, legacy over labels. Let them talk. I know where my heart is. This is a man who understands simplicity at best. This is me, and I wish people knew this part, but it's when you're really comfortable in your own skin and you don't value the little extras, and you try to reach for them and you push for them, and what are you going to get? You don't know this guy's timeline. You don't know if he raises his kids in the city or the stuff he does off the field, off the clock. My wife is a big example. My wife, are you kidding? I've turned down bags from YouTube, and I was like, no, I'm not taking them. I'm going to be right here doing it from my living room, doing it from my bedroom, doing it from my kitchen, whatever it takes. I don't care. I'm not looking for that dollar because you know what it is? I have a happy dollar right here. I'm able to wake up every day, do my show the way I want to do it. I don't have to do it a certain way. I'm comfortable with what I do. My family's within arm's reach. We live a mile away from the cemetery. I live a couple of minutes away from work, and everything's within arm's reach. Why would I want to go and uproot my family just because we want to make a couple extra dollars? That extra dollar might not be it. And this man will figure it out. He's in a community that's going to feed him the rest of his life. And how much more do you need? $75 million? You can keep it. This guy's a millionaire 10 times over. He doesn't have to go get more. But then when you have somebody like Speed, okay, I post this, and this is the guy Speed and Power, the guy who has no idea about investing. We knew that when we saw his messages. But this is what Speed says. He said, this is silly. The team has no problem cutting you if you aren't producing. He needs to think about the loyalty to his family. There's two things that should matter for pro athletes: winning a championship and getting paid your value. Wow. So detached from reality right now. He's not winning a Super Bowl in New Orleans, so his legacy is garnished. Is garnished or tarnished? Which one? He's not getting paid his full value, hurting his family. The Saints don't even value him enough to give him long-term contract, 2 years, only 1 year left. These NFL owners don't give a F about these guys. Other than that, they can do, other than what they can do for them on the field. This is like the dumbest thing I could ever read in my life. It's the mindset of a loser. It's the mindset of a meltdowner. It's what I told you guys yesterday. It's about having this drive for, like, I need it now. I need to be paid back in full now. My value is today. Bro, you would never make it, Speed. You'll never make it in GameStop. You'll never make it in this world if you're just trying to cash out on what you're worth today in a window. Why? Because that's what the Saints are going to give them? If all you value is money, then what the hell are we doing? Then you better start selling your ass on the corner. Just prostitute yourself out all night. I'm sure someone's going to pay for it. But what the hell are we talking about? But this is the mindset of a loser. This is what I'm talking. This is why we do it. Not every dollar is a good dollar. Not every dollar is meant for you. I'm just letting you guys know this now. You know, I bet you Trey could run it back. He wouldn't have taken those $2 million to pump a dead stock onto the community and lose it all and gamble it away and develop a couple of habits. That's not the way it works. I had a friend, and I can call her a friend. It's fine. Tell me that her grandfather's passing. And her grandfather is 90-something years old. And I was like, damn, he lived a good life. He lived a long life. And in life, you probably live your whole life and you have regrets? Or what are you doing? You're thinking about what you didn't do, what you could have done. That's why you do it. That's why you do. That's why you do. That's why you should be doing what you're supposed to do. But the whole point is, in life, speed, power, I don't know, your name is not loyal. I don't know. Somebody had a nickname for you already instantly. What did they say? They said, this guy, what did they say? His name's not speed and power, it's lethargic and weak. There you go. That's really good. I like that one. Lethargic and weak. You know, speed and power, let me tell you something, bro. In life, we do this thing where we pivot, where we turn around, this is all GameStop related, believe it. It's like, hey, this one thing in front of me, I gotta change my direction, and I'll go with it, and I'll figure it out from here, and just play it out. You're right where you're supposed to be, every time. Alvin Kamara must need to be there in New Orleans, and what's the difference between 10 million and 15 million? You can keep it. There's a lot to be said about that man and living his life the way he's doing it. I applaud him. I'm a huge fan of him now. A huge fan. Think about how I judge my football teams or sports or whatever about loyalty. Kobe, Tony Romo, Michael Irvin, Troy Aikman. Same way. You ever go play for somebody else? Not for me. Nah, I stick with one team. I stick with one stock. I mean, I stick with Ryan Cohen and what he's doing with GameStop. Yeah, I know you guys don't see it. You guys don't get it. But don't worry. Hey, does Wall Street get it? Do you think Wall Street understands how valuable GameStop is? Let's have this conversation, because I saw that Nintendo, you guys know this, Nintendo's having this these record-breaking months. And if Nintendo's having record-breaking months, what should that do for GameStop? And the months that Nintendo didn't exist, the Switch 2 didn't exist, and all the software and hardware that was going to be sold didn't exist. And those months that didn't exist, those quarters that didn't exist, GameStop's still making a profit. They're still okay. Boom, boom, boom. But what happens when it's like booming again? I ask you because it's not just Nintendo, right? It's not just Nintendo. This is why Wall Street's in trouble. Right here, Sony. Sony lifts its forecast as gaming profit doubles. PlayStation 5 sales ticked up and the tariff fears ease. Sony is up 4.8% today, and they're trading higher. And why are they trading 5% higher? Because they came in and they're beating quarter one. They actually beat it out by 36.5%. 36.5% on revenue, guys. They are murdering Wall Street. Sony is winning. Sony also lowered its projected tariff impact from 100 billion yen to 70 billion yen. So the tariff impact's not there, the scare's gone, and PlayStation killed it. That's what that tells you. So if PlayStation and Nintendo Switch killed it, what does that tell you? Somewhere in there, you got to give value to GameStop. Somewhere in there, you guys, when you guys are doing all this math that we do and all these, you know, we're looking at PSA cards, we're looking at Pokemon cards, the releases and everything. We're looking right now. PlayStation 5 just showed you. Already showed you the Switch. I'm showing you all the things GameStop does. That should tell you what your company's doing. You should know. We already talked about how it operates. Now let's look at the product they're selling. But I'm talking about they're already profitable on ops. They actually make an interest amount. You know, they're making crazy interest, 60 million all the way up to 90 million a year on interest. I mean, a quarter on interest. SG&A's down. Like this is a great The bones of the company are great. Let's look what's inside of it. You got to break it all apart. You know what was the other part that I found really coincidental? It was Shopify. Shopify is now the biggest company in Canada again. Anybody remember when they were the biggest company in Canada before? This little thing that happened with GameStop. You know, people like to say, oh, it was COVID. Well, GameStop came out, and you can see the chart here. GameStop comes out, and it explodes, and it starts ripping. And as it explodes to its highest amount ever, so does Shopify. And then Shopify comes all the way down to the ground, loses everything it ever had. And as it's been going up and to the right, and at the right moments, it explodes. In 2024, it exploded when GameStop exploded. Then it got retracted back down, and now it's exploding again. Pre-GameStop explosion? I think so. Maybe not. We'll find out soon enough. I'm giving GameStop about 6 weeks to be somewhere you never thought it could be. Yeah. Way up there. Way up there. But that's Shopify. Looking healthy, I guess. Bigger than it's ever been, right? Bigger than the Royal Bank of Canada now. So, shout out to Shopify. I got you. Oh, hey, we don't just got to stop there. I mean, we could also do the whole, hey, I think GameStop owns, what else do they do? Oh, Bitcoin. That's right. Bitcoin ETF snap losing streak. Price rises amid reports of an executive order from Trump. You can invest your retirement plans in Bitcoin. Guess who owns Bitcoin? Shit, man. We're talking about all things PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, Bitcoin, GameStop. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. I know. It's hard. This life is hard, man. This life is hard. I've been living in a certain way. And I know I'm not reading the chat today. I will get to the chat a little later. Or maybe I should just do it now. Let me see. Dude, that opening song, kind of faded, but I feel all right. Thinking about making my move tonight. You guys don't know. Anyway. Marantz, can we get a Jackie LaGrift rant? Nick Tannehill. I don't think you know how this show actually works. Like, I literally don't plan out my stuff, so there's not like I have a given. It's however I'm feeling. Mike Evans, as loyal as they come, let's go Bucks. I'm down with that, Jesse. I support that. Joe Rowe. How you doing, Joe Rowe? What a great name. So you're in the chat. You're typing a lot, Joe Rowe. Let's see what you got. How long until all sports teams wear rainbow uniforms? Sports are woke. Owned by the elite. Athletes have a very short window of profit. He's not wrong. When did Tony Romo sign his biggest contract? Was it after retirement? After retirement. Cool. Michael Jordan? $3 billion? After retirement? Okay. Tom Brady? Team ownership? Making millions and millions, soon billions? Shit, LeBron James, half his life he's been in the NBA. More than half his life. Maybe he should it's a small window. Pretty crazy. Vince Carter? More than half his life in the NBA? I don't know. Alvin Kamara's a GOAT. Or maybe you missed it. Maybe you don't realize what he wrote. He said, I'm a Saints legend, which he is. Supermajority of these players lose all their money in the end. They can't even hold their profits when they become senior citizens. More of a reason to make as much possible and lower chances. No. What do you mean make as much as possible? Like, where would he go? California? What are the taxes in California? Probably make less. You think people want to play in New York? Bro, I got a buddy of mine, okay? Buddy of mine who signed a 3-year deal, Kansas City Chiefs. $400,000 a year. A lot of money to some, basically zero to others. That's it. $1.2 million. That's all he got. He's broke today. See, that's what it means, right? You got to make no. Did you just read what Because I Can said? You're going to go broke either way. Doesn't matter. You're going to go broke because you're uneducated or you're in the wrong environment or you're living at a different pace. That's why. I got another buddy of mine, the actual coach of mine. You can look him up, Brian DeRue. Played at Redlands. Played in the CFL, played in the NFL. For the Colts and the Dolphins, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, Canadian Football League and NFL for years and years and years. He gets a retirement check. He gets a health check. He gets a like Social Security, bro. Yeah. Just raking it in. Living a good life. They get paid, dude. They have insurance set up. They have retirement set up. Well, big ass contracts I gotta go sign to go live abroad. Live away from my family. Don't care what we can tell the guys who play in China and Europe and everywhere else that playing basketball. They just want to play some ball, man. Let them have some fun doing it. You know what I would like? I would like to do something, Joe Rowe, just so you're aware. I would like to make money, think about this, where it gives me more than I give it. That's what I would like. Is that possible? Yes. Because right now, GameStop gives me more than I give it. I can give every video, every education, walk all the streets, go to the beaches. I give away every single product that ever comes into my hand. I can do the giveaways, give out all my time, everything. It's still giving me more than I give it. You don't know that. You know why you don't understand? Because it's something to live for. When you have so much in front of you, you're stressed out about shit, and you go to work, and it's hard work, whatever you're doing. I don't care if you're digging ditches or if you're in a corporate setting. Works hard, wake up every day, and find a reason to go. And the reason to go might just be GameStop. It might just be the underlying thing right in the back of your head that keeps you going. It's like having a lottery ticket in your pocket. Remember that analogy I gave you? Because it wasn't an analogy, it was a true story. I couldn't sleep. Do you know what's the hardest part about going to sleep? You got to pretend that you're actually tired. You got to sit there and close your eyes. You're not closing them because you're asleep. You tell yourself, I got to go to sleep. And I got to wake up and I got to go do it again. But when you have something to live for, i.e. a lottery ticket in your pocket or a GameStop share in your damn brokerage account, that gives you all the motivation to get up again and go do it again. That's me. That's what I'm doing. Maybe I'm your lottery ticket. Maybe this show is the reason you wake up every day and go back to work and or tune into YouTube and learn about GameStop or buy GameStop or do whatever you want to do. But you don't know someone's motivation. In this case, Alvin Kamara, I know it. He's appreciative of the people around him, the family near him. You think I could leave my family right now? Go live the life of Rico Knows. We could all do this shit. And do you know what's going to happen? You just might die alone. You just might. I'll take my chances. I have a really good, I'll say it a different way. My wife has a good friend who just died. My wife has a good friend who just died. She was 47 years old, 48 years old, in that range. It was in an accident in the middle of the night, and she was doing the thing she loves. Her and her husband, they were in a Jeep, and the Jeep, they were off-roading, and it rolled, and she got ejected, and she got crushed. Young lady, one of my wife's very best friends, like knew her, grew up with her, that type of friend. And my wife was broken for her, like for her family, for the kids, everybody, right? And I say to myself, okay, who's going to this funeral? Well, everybody. She's young. She's 48. It's going to be packed. People are going to be there. My wife said this to me. She goes, we were in the truck, and she goes, babe, I think that if I were to pass, no one would be at my funeral because I don't really hang out with, like, my friends and my family that I grew up with when I was young. She's like, I don't think anybody would really know. Like, it'd be like, oh, Delina died. Like, who would care? And I said, babe, are you joking? The whole world would be there. She's like, what? I said, you got me. I'm your biggest fan. You matter the most to me. There's a lot of things in life where the things that affect you and the things that motivate you, it might motivate someone else too. It might. It might trigger them. You know, Alvin Kamara being at the Saints, it's just a testament to what he's been through when no one believed in him, when he was a late-round draft pick. But you got to remember, anybody could be a late-round draft pick and still be successful. You could be written off and still be successful. You know why? Because there's a program in place. There's this lineage there. You think Drew Brees just showed up and they were just great? Go look at the damn New England Patriots. Brady, anybody could get plugged into that program and they're winning, right? Or am I wrong on this? When Bill Belichick was there, you tell me. I know who Matt Castle is. I know that he never played a down in college and never played a down in high school. Why? Because he backed up NFL players his whole life. Basically. Well, I mean, he played in high school, but not in college and not in the pros. Time to go. What do? They go 11-5, still make the playoffs without Brady. We all saw it, but I'm trying to tell you something, man. When you're behind a whole force of something like GameStop right now, GameStop's a force. The people are a force. Look at this, man. We show up every day, rain or shine. We're dedicated. There are people out there that come into the channel and say, this guy just talks about GameStop all day. I say, yeah, that's my passion. It keeps me going. It gets me get excited. I get geeked. What are you passionate about? I'm just asking. Other people's pockets? Because you're watching them. Joe Rowe. Fake ass name, by the way. I just want you to know. But back to the stock, back to the channel. You know, what am I going to do? What am I going to do with these guys, bro? I will tell you, Joe. Oh, yeah, no, what was I saying about that? Why was I even talking about it? Oh, because my wife was like, who's going to show up? I said, everybody, man. Everybody. I'm showing up. Everybody's showing up. I'll make sure of it. And then I said, well, we won't know because my wife's going to outlive me. That's for damn sure. You know what's wild, bros? We don't ever look at the stock anymore. We don't ever look at the ticker. Because I really don't. I mean, come on, 22.52, guys. Get out of here, bros. Get out of here. Look at this shit. I mean, is this as low? Is this bad? Is the worst you can do? I mean, come on, man. That's it. We're talking about 50-cent windows, guys. That's it. This stock can go nowhere. They could do nothing. They can't. They try to shove it down. They brought it all the way down. We've gone sideways since, what, June? June 12th, and we're in August. This is 2 months of hell. 2 months of hell. Hell yeah. Give me more. Take longer. I don't care. What do you guys want? You guys want it to be way up here? Way up here? No, you don't. You want to get as much as you can right now. I've been through these sideways weeks. Sideways months. People, look at it. Like, you get excited about, like, this whole, right here, look at this. Went up, we went sideways. What's that? That's a month going sideways. Almost 2 months going sideways. And then from there, you hit the ground. Look at that. Dorito down. Gone. You get a good run right here. Yeah. We go all the way to the top. And yeah, there's earnings. And then we announce that we're doing offerings. All right, boom, let's bring us down. Bring us back down. And guess what we do? Yeah, we run up again on great news, earnings, coming into earnings, doing anything. Then we announce whatever. And then guess what they do? They drop us down. We do offerings. We have $9 billion. Let me tell you guys something, okay? Let me tell you guys something that you should know about your investment. And that I want you guys to help me, okay? Help me understand. GameStop over here last August, a year ago, versus today. The exact time frame. 1873 was the low. 1873 a year ago. A year later, 22.56. So we're up $5 from 18 to 22.50. 18.50. I'll just say 18.50-ish in that range to 22. $5 is over 20% increase. In 1 year, we have gone up 20%. Exactly 20%. You know what's the best part about this 1 year of 20%? Not only have we gone up 20%, we can go ahead and look at it on this timeline. And when we're over here, let's go look at the quarters. Let's go look at what was reported. So quarter 2 of last year, right here, GameStop had $4 billion. We now have $9 billion. We've doubled our money. We've doubled our money. As we go through, I don't have to go here. I'll go on this one, on income. So we go to quarter right here, quarter 2 versus where we're going to be reporting, but we'll go to the trailing 12. Trailing 12 on quarter 2, the company's revenue was 4.5. We're now at about a 3.5. Or are we? Or have we not increased? Did revenue go up this quarter? We'll find out. But let's do cost of revenue has gone down, which is good. Gross profit went from $11.94 to $11.22. Or is it going up? I think it's going up. How about operating income? We went from only making $3 million. We're now making over 57. But we know that number's going up as well, too. And if you don't know, now you know. So we've gone up 25x, 20x on revenue, on operating income, I'm sorry. Interest, we went from 82 million, we're over 200 million. Are you catching the trends yet? How the transition has already happened. On pre-tax income, you're at 48.5, 42.5 on the whole income, net income, and went from 204. So we're up $160 million as a company on profit. Now we'll go ahead and look at margins. We're up from 26%. We know that we just finished 34.5%. So we're going to be in the 30s range, well past it. So 400 basis points, you're increased. We went from a flat 0.6, I apologize, all the way up on ups. On ops, we're way up. It's going to be even higher. Over here on profit margin, we're at a 0.93, and we know we're on adjusted all the way up to 10 right now for the quarter. And we were losing cash. We had a cash burn, and we're now positive on cash all the way to the tune of 11, almost 12%, a 13% swing. So has the company improved greatly? Yes. Did the price improve? Yes, 20%. That's the report card on GameStop right now. I'm okay with the 20% increases year over year. Let's go 20% from right now. If next year GameStop goes up 20 additional percent, which it can and which it should, the stock should be trading at $26 next year. Oh my God, $26. Marantz, we're looking for bigger and better movements. Oh, we are. Oh, and we will. But you'll see. It's not $5. 18 to 22 is not $5. The high corner. Will you stop, girl? Will you stop interrupting me? This guy right here, bro. You know, I'm at the point, high corner, where I lose my appetite when I see dumb stuff in the chat. Like, I don't think people, after listening to the vet talk about Tito and his habits and stuff, Tito's more of a human than me. I mean, he's just like you guys ever plan your whole day around the way you eat? Like, that's just how I do. Like, my brother had this whole thing about intaking what you're about to do. Eat for what you're about to do. If you're about to do something, you need the power to burn off all that. So if you're about to go play basketball, eat something early so you can burn off that while you do it. Don't burn it off on an empty, right? He's like trying to tell me all this stuff. And I'm like, I don't know what he wants me to do, because if I eat a bowl of ice cream, bro, we ain't doing nothing for a day. I'm telling you now. I don't know if you guys plan it out the way I do. Do you know the difference? Do you know why cows, why they don't have feet and toes? Why they have hooves? Because they're lactose. They're lactose. Don't worry, I got dad jokes for the end of time. We'll be okay on that. But thank you. I was ranting yesterday, and as I was ranting, oh, you liked that joke? Was that good? Oh, my bad, bro. I was ranting yesterday, and in the middle of my rant, I left my body, and then I hit stop on the video, and I came out of there, and I was like, wiped my face off. I was like, shit, bro. I was sweating. I was so excited about everything. I was just like, man, we're killing it. And then I realized, me hitting stop and record is not a bad thing. It's the only thing. Only I can stop myself. I found this to be true for everyone in this chat. There's nobody that can stop you but you. Those who think they can and think they can't are both right. Just do. That's what I've asked you guys to do. I go out here, buy more GameStop, buy more cards. I see you guys are doing the power packs. A lot of people are posting it online, trying to get, some interaction with it, and it's absolutely awesome. And I'm very excited for it. So, coming up, when they do open up the power packs, I will open up one power pack a week. on the stream, and I think I'll do it every Wednesday. I think I'm doing a gold power pack. But I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to use my power pack cards at whatever I get. I'm not going to sell them till they're worth $200. Basically, I'm going to make $100 for every single transaction I do. So if I open it and it's a $50 card, I ain't selling it till it's at $200. If I open it, it's a $200 card, I'll sell it right back. Sell it right back and net the cash out and give it to GameStop. Win or lose, I'm not going to lose. But it's just an investment I'm making because, if you guys own a huge art collection, that's right there. That's a Picasso, right? It's on my wall. Okay, cool. How do you secure it? How do you defend it? How do you even show it off? Are you scared to show people? It's all those things. So it's a Rembrandt. Okay, cool. Do you have an alarm? I mean, is it insured? No, I have all this artwork in a wallet, and it's over there at PSA. And I never have to worry about it getting stolen or how it's treated and everything. Awesome. This is the new way to collect. This is the new way to earn assets and let them earn some money for you. So I'm very excited for people. I'm very aware that there could be legislation coming down. There could be people trying to throw roadblocks in the way because it's going to be so massive that they're like, oh, wait, why didn't I think of this first? Why didn't I? And it's okay. Lawyer up, little buddies. Do your best. Because Ryan Cohen and GameStop, they have it. They have it. They have the right idea, the right approach, and this is how everything changes. And just like iTunes changed the world, this is going to change the world too. And I know I can feel it. I already see it. So shout out to GameStop and PSA and eBay and this partnership that's been very fruitful over the first 2 weeks that I've been watching it. It's life altering. It's changing, man. I can see it. I can see the revenues going up, and I think about it. I'm like, okay, how much revenue could this generate? Even if it's $1 million a day, like there's 90 days in a quarter. That's $90 million. You're bringing in $800 million. Boom. Here's an additional 10% just off this one product. And if it's all net, let's just say it's 6%, on these sales fees or whatever they're making. That's just added on to that margin. You're going to be in margins over 40% soon. Remember, services are the way to go for margins. I just want you to know. Hey, the other day, one of you guys in here was talking to me about, is it Dutch Bros? Dutch Bros, the actual coffee shop? Boom. Dutch Bros. Looking at it right here, increased its 2025 revenue, and they say they're going to have 28% revenue growth and 6% increase in same stores. So that's cool, and they plan on opening up 160 new shops this year. Into Indiana. It's 19 state. Okay, Dutch Bros. Let's go look at Dutch Bros. I haven't ever looked at it before, but you guys brought it up, so I wanted to see what was up. And let's go see if we're looking at a bumbling stock. Let's go do that. But let's get this off first. Okay, boom. Let's go do it. Dutch Bros, guys. Here's the stock. Bros, BROS. I know it's a small little mom and pop thing. Like it's opening up. It's big. It's whatever. Let's talk about the revenue. We can do trailing 12. We can see the trends. We can pay attention. Let's go ahead and pay attention to it. Right now, trailing 12 puts it at over $1.4 billion in sales. Better than Palantir. Great job. Let's see. Gross profit is here at $300 million, which has been increasing. They're showing increases everywhere. This is nice. SG&A, it's a good portion of their gross profit, but it's fine. They're making more money than they've ever made. 150. This looks like in the right direction. Ooh, they have loans. They have interest that they're paying. Fine, I get it. And they're making money. So they're making a net of $54 million, $57 million on the trailing 12. This is trailing 12 right here, right? Trailing 12. Want to make sure. Yes. So trailing 12, they're at $57 million. So not bad, considering they used to break even 2 years ago. All right, so it looks good. Gross margin, 26%. Wish it was a little higher, but it's coffee, whatever, I don't know. Ops margin is great. Profit margin is livable. Free cash flow is minimal, but you're okay. Great. This looks like a very good thing to own based off the income. But remember, Tony De Niro told me not to give value on the balance sheet. Let me go give value on the balance sheet, please. Can I? Let's do it. They're sitting on $254 million worth of cash. Cash is cash. I get it. It's not too much. We can live with it. Total assets, the majority of these assets are pretty good. It's just plant and property. You find $2.8 billion versus liabilities. They have right there debt, $200 million, so they can service their debt. They're not bad. Oh, this is good. 2.8 versus 1.9. Not bad at all. Shareholder equity, $833 million, increasing. They don't have the cash to service their debt, but that's one thing. You know, we're not all spoiled like GameStop is spoiled. We know that. There's a $5 book. There you go. What does it trade at, guys? Help me out here. Premium, it's trading at 13 times book, 12 times book, 13, 14 times book almost. Yep. What did I tell you? All the companies in the S&P anything that has a $12 billion market cap. Pay attention, guys. $12 billion market cap, bigger than GameStop, trades at 14 times book. Yes, they're allowed to trade at 14 times book. Their revenue is half of GameStop's. Their net income is a fourth of GameStop's. How is this even possible? How are we talking about this? How is this a strong buy with the price point all the way up to $80? How is this company, the company people want to buy, because all these metrics they want to measure, but the same table, GameStop's kicking its ass and has $9 billion cash in the bank, but yet this is worth $12 billion and GameStop's worth $10. This is what I'm talking about. A company with $200 million and they make $50 million. $200 million and they make $50 million. That's it. They have more debt than the cash on hand. They can't service their debt that way. They better be in business for the next 20 years and making marginal increases. They're still not GameStop. GameStop has the power to go ahead and come in here at $100 million a quarter profit. Boom, boom, boom. And $9 billion and not get any credit for what they own and carry over. The clean sheet. 8x. And when I mean 8x on current ratio, they're up already. I think it's like 8.63 on current ratio. No, you're crazy, people. Dutch Bros is $12 billion. GameStop's $100 billion. I'm just telling you the truth. Or at least $50 billion. At least 5x. There's no way. No way. GameStop kills these guys on every metric. Every metric. And even though they have a smaller float, these guys, their earnings per share are 48 cents with a PE ratio of 141. Yes. 48 cents and 141. We haven't even announced GameStop's greatest second quarter in the history of the company, and GameStop's right there on EPS, and they're trading at a 47, one-third the price. What I tell you, one-third the price. GameStop should be already at $30 billion. If you're going to give that value, you better come over here and give me value and give me a $60 stock. That's just for a walk in the park. That's how you explain value, and that's why Wall Street's wrong about GameStop. They want to be right about every other investment, not this one. Yes, Dutch Bros is great. I get it. I get it. They're doing great, but they're not GameStop. I'm just trying to show you. But thank you, Freddie. Thank you for the support of the channel the way you do. Freddie's crazy, bro. Freddie's out here just hitting it. Hitting. Dutch Bros? I'm just proving it. You tell me I'm wrong, guys. Here. I just showed it to you. Tell me I'm wrong, and I'll walk out of here. Oh, I'm waiting for Noisy Corvax to come in here and tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. Or Tony De Niro or anyone else. Come tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. All you guys watch the show on your burners account, on your third phone. I know the difference. What was that? Which one is that? Oh, did they do a 250 reverse stock split and now they're down to what? $2.21? Mullen Automotive? Bollinger? Get out of here. Trash ass company. All right, anyway. Oh man, I get heated, bros. I get heated on that stuff. You guys trying to tell me that it's the company you should be following. Right here, guys. That was the perfect comparison to show how undervalued GameStop is. Thank you, High Corner. Now you said something good. How about this one? Taiwan Semiconductors are out here getting 100% tariff relief from this administration. Shocker. It's like this administration's in bed with NVIDIA, bro. It's just hard. It's hard for me to live this life. But yeah, we got it. Hey, I was watching a Toyota executive that was actually another company of private equity stuff that we're talking about. But here you go, Toyota. $9.5 billion worth of tariffs. It's going to cost them $9.5 billion a year. Toyota should be coming down, crashing down. This is terrible. Toyota said the tariff hit in its fiscal first quarter, which ended in June, was about $3 billion. They went ahead and slashed their full year operating guidance by about $4 billion or nearly 16%. Oh, baby, Toyota's going to be either on sale or grossly overpriced. And I'm talking about the cars themselves. Get ready, guys. That's phenomenal to me. What is this? What? This is what we're doing? Intel drops after Trump says the CEO is conflicted and he should resign. Trump says that the CEO, his name is Lip Balm 10. He's conflicted. He was selling U.S. chips to Chinese companies when he was at his other company, and now he's in charge of Intel, so he's got to be guilty. Here's Trump's tweet, by the way. The CEO of Intel is highly conflicted and must resign immediately. There is no other solution to this problem. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Trump, you're such a punk, bro. Such a punk, sir. Ugh, getting involved. Where was this shit when we were talking about super microcomputers? Where's your post about that? Or is it only when it's beneficial to you and your buddies? There's a lot of criminals out here on Wall Street doing some bullshit. But as you know, if you watched Nobody Special Finance, he went ahead and said that they're going to start, what did he say? They were going to start putting like load jacks or like tracking devices on these chips. They want to know when they're going to Americans or not. Apple. The biggest news of the world was Apple yesterday. Mr. Tim Cook comes out on the lawn. We're going to be doing all of our building of our products in India, and the glass is going to come from Kentucky, and blah, blah, blah. Trump's right there just smirking, doesn't say a word. Apple jumps all the way to the moon. Apple right here. Bank of America rises the Apple price target after Trump exempts the company 100% on the chip tariff. Stupid. Now we're just placating to politics. That's how we're getting our value. That's how we're holding up, huh? I'm Mag 7, Mag 12, whatever the hell you guys are. This is a funny chart for me right here. Snapchat ads revenue growth is lagging the other tech companies. Snap's only up 4% in revenue growth when it comes to ad revenue. Google, Pinterest, Meta, Amazon, and Reddit, 84%. Oh my God, this is such a misleading chart. Such a misleading chart because your percentage of increase just means that you did more than the previous year and or the previous quarter. Quarter versus quarter, quarter versus the last quarter. It could be anything, year versus year. It's all trash here. Reddit's a garbage-ass company, and of course this stat would show up. So, anybody ever go to Reddit just to go to Reddit? Noisy. Anybody not named Noisy Korax? MAGA 51 all damn day. Freddie, we know this, bro. Damn, Freddie. Either there's something I don't know about what you do for a living. Because $51 on the super chat is a lot, Freddie. I get it, man. But damn, dude. Like, are you like one of those dudes that sell ice cream? Yeah, Neapolitan. Yeah, vanilla, chocolate. You never seen that? You never watched White Chicks? Walks in. La bamba. Yeah, la bamba. Le necesitan un poco de glacias. Am I the only one who knows this shit? And then he's right there. He's like, no, don't look. He just comes out with problem with Cybertruck, problem with Tesla is they're all losing money, right? Tesla's not making money like it was before. And here's my problem with Tesla. Revenue's down, everything's down, which it should be. But Elon, we're paying him $30 billion. We're paying a CEO $30 billion, and you think that warrants I don't know. I can't even explain it to you guys. What 29, let me be exact, $29 billion, how much money that is. That's an ungodly amount of money to pay someone just to run your company. And he's not even like, the light's not shining bright on him as in being successful. It's like a hey jackass in spite of. That's the whole deal. So Tesla trucks all the way down. Uber, everybody's loving Uber right now. I got a problem with Uber. They announced they're doing $20 billion share purchase plan. $20 billion worth of shares. They're going to buy back. The company reported a record $8.5 billion in free cash flow over the past year, meaning it would take, 3 years of the same record company? 3 years of that cash flow, and you're going to buy back shares with it? Good luck. Good luck buying back those shares, Uber. This company, man, something different. I'll pass on that. People want to get involved. They're going to run it out. $20 billion on share buybacks? You better have $20 billion before you start announcing shit. That's my problem. Coinbase has priced a $2.6 billion convertible debt offering split between the notes in 2029 and 2032. The offering size will increase from $2 billion all the way to $2.96 billion. And guess what? Guess what? Coinbase. Let's go see. Coinbase did an offering of a convertible debt note. Let's go see what the convertibles did to the stock of Coinbase. I'm curious. I don't know. I'm just curious. They announced this. Oh, good. Came down. When did I get the headline? Oh, I just got the headline now. So it didn't come down. The headline was now. So they announced, and there goes the stock. Different. Wow. I think Coinbase is perfect. It's the greatest thing ever. What was that, like 2 weeks ago? Earnings comes out. Gone. That big-ass pump before earnings just to be gone. Oh, trash. All right, let's go look at GameStop. Let's go have some fun with GameStop. Oh, get those penny stocks off my screen. Okay, thank you. 2262, guys. Oh, my God. Look at the monthly. Looking healthy. Sideways. Look at it. Oh, by the way, guys. Tighter and tighter and tighter this monthly. It's just getting tight, babe. Look at that little candle right there. That little candle right there to hold it down, to put it where it was 200 million volume on the month. And you go to the previous month, 455. So you mean to tell me we just had the lowest month of volume since February. A small month, a short month, by the way. But yeah, so that's awesome. We had no volume at all. And now we're here in August. 26 million shares traded back and forth after 7 days. Guys, you guys think we're going to get to 200 million? I think so. We might. We might not. No, we will not. Oh, the volume this month's going to be even less. Then we're going to rock it. The volume back then was 53 million. Oh, my God. 100 million. Oh, shit. So we still have, we still have way to go on volume. We do a lot more volume now, bigger float, everything. We do a lot more volume now. Look at that. Right before it exploded, 53 million on 109.92, and then boom, 1.3 billion, 1.7 billion. Monster months, huh? Those 2 months. May and June, monster months, and then back to 300, 100, 200. Yeah, we're good. So volatility is going to come back to the stock one day. And when it does, you'll remember 2.6, 3.2, and 5 billion shares that month. Oh, my God, just wait. Wait till the FOMO comes back in. 5 billion shares that 1 month. Over here, you're at 26 million. You're at, last month, 200 million. Literally 100x on volume from now to then. 100x. Wall Street's not here. And that's not retail, guys. It's Wall Street. We'll see what Wall Street does to it. Let's go over here to weekly. Damn it. I'm an old man. I got to take a quick break. I'm going to be right back. I try to hold it in. I can't. I got to pee, man. I got to pee. Be right back. Guys, only one person I know that's faster than me in going to the bathroom on stream. And she's fast. And if you don't know who that is, that's a trivia question for you guys, not me. Turn into an old guy. Yeah, there you go. Some people know exactly what I'm talking about. Some don't. I just have a good time. Oh. Anyway, back to where I was. Okay, let's go look at this really quick. So RSI is not that low on the 5-minute. On the daily, RSI is not even there yet. This whole stretch right here is manufactured. This is just a push down from shorts. We're monitoring it. We're looking at it every day. We understand it. But like I've shown you, there are companies out there like Dutch Bros that should not be valued the way they are. What'll happen is, what happens in this world is people are going to tell you, well, they're overvalued. And they're extremely overvalued. And, whatever it may be. That's what they'll come out and say. And look at the range of growth in the revenue. And I'm like, no. Don't talk to me. You'll see exactly what revenue is. Because what's going to happen for GameStop, this is going to be the new narrative, guys. GameStop revenue increases, and they're going to go, top line increase only due to the release of the Switch. The Switch doesn't come out every year, so next year they're not going to be able to sustain this. They're going to be gone. Yeah, okay. That's what's going to happen. So, I already know that, and I'm not worried about it. Talking to a guy in the chat who talks shit, writes in the chat and does whatever. He said, GameStop's a dead stock. It's a dead stock. It's a dead company. And I don't think it's a dead company or a dead stock. I think it's more like a wounded animal. And they always tell you the most dangerous animal is a wounded one. Because it's trying to survive. And in this case, GameStop's like Tito. Hardcore. Down to eat anything. Try it again. Might try something different next time. That NFT quesadilla didn't taste too good. But it was sick for a little bit and it healed up. And it's better. So hopefully Tito comes home soon, guys, and hopefully we look better. But nah, these guys are wrong about GameStop, so I'm happy. That's it. I was just giving you some headlines and getting up out of here for the day. I'm going to be playing TFT today. Today's my day off, guys. And it's the first time that I don't have to cut the grass. I do have to go see my dad, but I don't have to do anything else. And not that I have to. I want to. But that's about all I'm going to do today. Go hang out with my pops. And that's it. Okay? Do your best. Adapt. Overcome. Succeed. Do your thing. It's GameStop. In life, you adapt. You get better at things. You keep doing the same thing, guys, right? And you're only going to get to where you are. And if you ever want to get higher in life, get past it, you got to start doing things a little different. You got to adapt. You got to overcome. You got to go a little bit higher. You're always at the level that you've worked up to. And you want to go a little higher? Then apply yourself. A little less sports, a little bit less social consumption, and a lot more grinding and head down. And just brick by brick. And that's it. That's what I can tell you guys. So enjoy the show, guys. Enjoy everything. And don't live in that whole what if world. Live in the even if. Even if GameStop fails at something, they're still going to be the number one company in the world. Because I'm going to make it that way. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. I want to thank the sponsors of the show. You know who you are. They are, for this show, absolutely Freddie Bauer. Freddie's been supporting the show for a while now. And I just want to say thank you. And for everyone else out there that has a paid membership to the show, thank you guys. Some of you guys get the stats. Some of you guys get the updates. We had over 100-something plus subscribers to the channel last month. Over 120,000 views. And over 1 million-something minutes viewed. So plenty of watching, plenty of learning. And I want to give a shout-out right now to one of the guys who watches the show. I know his name. I don't want to say it out loud. I can say his name. It's Rob. But I've met him twice now. And he's an avid watcher of the show, and he really pays attention. And that wasn't the part that I took away from it. I love the part where his wife said, we did a drive. They drove across the country. Actually went from California to Colorado. Nice drive. And they listened to Marantz.
I was stuck in a 9-to-5, scrolling charts just to feel alive. Heard a spark from a corner post. Now I'm all in, and I'm not even close. Lit the fuse, felt that burn, bet against us. Now it's our turn. Woke the crowd. king, and we see through every headline, every move. Pile the pressure, brought the fear, you made the rules, now we're here. Cold resolve, no reverse, you hit the gas.